Hello, my name is Brittany D. I'm a psychic medium and spiritual teacher, here to give you an overall message for the collective for January 17th through the 24th. This is an overall message for the collective, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. If you would like more detailed channeling, I do one-on-one 30-minute psychic medium readings, and the link to my website will be in the description below. These are just overall messages, much more general for the collective. So, and I do release these every Friday, so I would love for you to subscribe, click the bell, so that way you get notified when they're released. And I have two exciting things coming up. I have 2 spots left in my in-person event called Cracked Open. That's next weekend, which is a light language channeling activation event. And then I have the intuition development course coming up on February 4th. So this is a course to help you develop your intuition, your gifts, your abilities, and to be able to really bring your channel online and share your gifts with yourself and with the world. So if you have any interest in that, the link will be in the description below. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and dive into this week's reading, January 17th to the 24th. Let's see what's in the highest and best for the collective at this time. Whatever's in the highest and best, spirit, whatever is in the highest and best. Oh, we got 2. The one on top says, let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. And then we got contemplation time. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. And these, to me, like whenever I am in a receptive mode, I'm usually very present, not necessarily always having to be alone. But when I get like my downloads and my insights, it usually comes from me being in that contemplation time. Not always, I can receive in pretty much any state of being, but I just feel like these are connected because they're telling you to receive, and then they're telling you to take time, to contemplate, which feels like some type of getting insight or downloads in your meditative states, whatever that may be, whether it's walking or sitting or just being alone and in your own being, to get some clarity around what you're creating or what you're moving towards or what you're manifesting, what you're in making happen in your life, and what your part is and how you can play a role in that. So some guidance. Protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. I got this sense of a really big expansion happening, and almost like nervous about like, whoa. But moving in that direction, is everything going to be okay? It's so unknown. And Spirit is affirming to you that you, your loved ones, everyone is safe and protected. And that, to trust this divine message and this calling of your soul, and that everything will be safe along that path. Flying free. I unfurl my wings and fly. So it looks like we take the leap and we trust that we are protected and that we can follow this divine guidance, and kind of take the leap of faith towards what we received, what we were shown to be our next step, to kind of lead us in the direction of, it just feels like we're the first step. We're just taking the first step. We don't know exactly where it's leading right now, but we're just taking that first step. It's like they're showing me, when you have those like those stone, like a stone path, and you have to it's like we're just taking that first one. Then we got the Expecting Miracles card. Miracles are blossoming in my life. So I guess that's where we're headed. I love when miracle cards pop up in readings. It's always such a strong, powerful energy. And so when we take this leap, and we trust that we're protected, and it really shows, it really turns out that this was for our best. It was actually beyond our imagination. It was miracles. It's beyond what we could come up with. And so we trusted that message and that guidance that we got in that period of contemplation time, and it's leading us to miracles. Coming into power, I step into my power boldly and confidently. So this remembrance essentially of this process of what it means to be with our soul, to trust our higher self, and to take the leap, and to know that it has the guidance for us in the right direction, and in the direction that's truly in the highest and best for us. And these miracles have occurred that reminds us of our power and our ability to trust that, to trust our intuition, to trust that guidance, and leading us to magic and miracles and abundance and overflow. And so we remember our power, we remember this ability, and this process we kind of take forward with us, and like, okay, next time it's going to be a little bit easier for me to trust that and to take the leap, and to follow the guidance, because I remember my power. I remember how powerful my higher self is, and that guidance is, and my ability to trust it in that relationship and communication. It's very powerful. There it is. Oh, I think we kind of got two. Usually I only pull one from this, but this one flew out first, and then this one. Ooh, this is not what I was expecting. So this one was deception and envy, and then emotional loss. This feels like there may be people that don't go with you on this up level, because this is a coming into power. This is you trusting in your soul self. And sometimes when we rise and really embody more of our higher self and our soul, not everyone is really aligned with that. And that's where this emotional loss piece comes in. And you know, this deception and envy, it's like, it's not necessarily that they're dark, but they're not aligned with where you're going, and they may not even be happy for you. For some reason, I just got that message. They may not even be happy for you in this process of flying free and miracles happening and coming into your power, and you just see that they actually are envious, and that they're not actually the supportive person that you thought that they were. Now that you're kind of seeing your power more clearly, you're taking the rose-colored glasses off and you're seeing them more clearly. And it does feel like an emotional loss, because they were an important part, you know, of your life to some extent. That's why they were a part of your life. It doesn't feel super significant, but it's still a part of your life. But you just have this knowing that they are not here for your highest self. They are here for your more disempowered self, and you are rising out of that. They resonate with a part of you that you no longer are being, and or want to be. So you have to follow your path, and you know, it is gonna hurt a little bit, but sometimes this is like just the process, and we have to let go of the things that are aligned with our more disempowered self in order to really land in our empowered state and our highest and best self. So a little bit of grief gonna happen here, but also like miracles and coming in power and really great things, and getting these really clear guidance and hits of intuition to take the leap, and feeling so protected and held and supported in it. I hope that this was helpful for you. And if you have any questions about any of my events or offerings, the description is in the link. If you enjoyed this, please comment below. I love seeing how this touched your heart, and share it with a friend if you think that it might be helpful. And I will see you next week for our next collective message. So much love, and namaste.